Well.
Well, well, well,
Yes.
well, well, well.
You know
What's
what that
happening?
means. You know what that means,
Come on.
guys.
What it mean?
Look,
Talk to him.
let's just say good morning, Chicago.
That's it. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
that?
you know what? I'm
Yeah,
LaDonna Raeh. It's your girl.
yeah.
And
Come on. You know what time it is. Back in the building, week two, your main man, Buddy Love, doing what he does on the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. How you doing, El Presidente? I know you missed this voice, boy. You'll never find
Hey,
a lovelier voice than mine.
well,
What's going
I'm
on,
glad
Prez?
to
How
see
you feel,
you.
baby?
Hey, man. Hey, I am doing
all right.
well.
You are
I am
muted.
glad
You are
that you
muted,
guys got
very
so
Ivory.
much
We can't
energy.
hear you on our side of things.
That's all
So
right.
let's check your technical
That's
difficulties. But
right.
before you do that,
That's right. That's
while you
right.
do that, I should say, we want to welcome everyone to the Wake Up Show Chicago. This show is
Yes.
powered by the Illinois
State.
Black Chamber of
Come
Commerce,
on now.
and it's sponsored by Wind Creek Chicago Southland.
Ching ching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And each and every Saturday morning, we're here at 9 a.m. coming to you live on WVON 1690
Come on.
a.m.
AM.
and streaming everywhere in the world on iHeartRadio. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's on the Wake Up Show Chicago without okay, the. And for exclusive content, why not?
There you
Now,
go.
write this number down.
You know,
773
Mhm,
591
mhm.
1690 so you can chime into us
Chime in.
live. Also,
Yes.
if you guys have a question for the chamber or the president or Buddy Love or myself, you can leave your phone number with our board operator, Mr.
Yes.
Nelson, so that
Yes.
we can get back to you. I feel like I'm in a music video right now.
I got you on the backs, baby. I got you.
I feel that. I feel that. But
yeah,
before we go on, we're gonna
yeah.
dive into today's powerful discussion, and let's go ahead and reintroduce the person that has been serving as president and CEO of the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce, and also chairman of the board of the National Black Chamber of Commerce in Washington D.C., Dr. Larry Ivory.
Doctor.
LaDonna, can
Good
you hear
morning,
me?
Larry.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, Larry, call
Look,
the hotline.
look, you
Call the
got to
hotline.
call the
Yeah,
hotline.
call the
We,
hotline.
we
Yep.
see the vibe,
Stay
but you're
on
not coming
camera,
through.
but call the hotline. There we go. Yeah, we gonna get them on the hotline. Um, we've got to get some updates in Washington,
Yes, let's get it. Let's get it.
buddy. But before we do that,
Yeah,
real quick,
yeah.
what do you do? Because I've
What
been hearing
what do I
about
do?
coupons and
Yeah, yeah,
coupons. I don't.
look, did you say there's no coupons for coupon? Now you're
Okay,
gonna have to buy that.
I'm trying to
You
be
know. So
slick.
now I got to change out of Buddy Love and go to the D Best. So should I do that shake and do the peel? How you doing? This is D Best from Coupon Vodka, where coupon means to share with friends. Exclusive at certain stores near you. Very smooth vodka. There's nothing wrong with a good shot of vodka in the morning, especially nice and
Wait,
cold.
in the morning,
Yes. How you think I started my day?
like
We
today.
got to transform Buddy Love
I
now.
don't think
We
I'd be.
got to
I
be
think I'd be
right. We
sounding like
got to
this.
be right. And
The
so,
Illinois
look,
State.
and then, because since I'm doing a lot of things these days and got pulled back in to come in behind the mic, I had to bring the Killer Jays out. They're in the studio with me. We're doing the rock and doc for the Copon documentary series. I got Jeremy and Jasper in here doing what they do behind the cameras and keeping me on point and on time. All right. So now is El Presidente ready to rock and roll with us now?
He hasn't
He's
called
he's
in
on the
yet.
ones and twos yet.
We'll get back to him. We'll see him when he lights up the
Okay,
board
but
here.
what we got in
You,
Washington then? What's
you,
going on? Talk to me.
all right. What we got in Washington? This is exact. Well, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
In Washington, headed to Washington, at least in this conversation with our special guest,
Yes.
Aisha. Is it Aisha or Asia?
Aisha.
Uh-oh.
We
Aisha.
not hearing
I
We
her.
don't
not
know
hearing
why
her.
y'all aren't
Hold on.
hearing me because I'm hearing all of y'all.
Hold on one second,
Hold on.
guys.
It might be
You
them.
keep
I'll
talking.
keep
Let me
talking
check
because
something.
you said
Yeah.
Aisha, I might going back to that song. I
Wait,
almost
wait.
started
Let me
doing the
ask
move.
her. Is
Hold on.
it? Give me a thumbs up. Aisha or Asia?
Aisha.
She
So
said
I can
Aisha.
say,
Okay.
Aisha,
There you
you
Hello?
go.
are the girl. Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
so
all I got this morning. That's
I'm
all I got.
hearing
I
y'all
didn't have that
just
much
fine
coupon.
and
I
seeing
know
you.
I
that's
did
right.
not have that much coupon. But as we do for the
Okay.
Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce, it's always about business. It's always keeping everybody in tune with what to do, not only here, but amongst the global world in industry. This is what we have to do to keep us all on point and make sure that we're doing what we're doing in the space for the people, by the people, and we are the people. It's always about doing good business and taking care of things. While we still waiting to get everybody else on, let me talk about what's coming up next for the Illinois State Black Chamber. We got a convention coming up soon, you know, September 9th through the 11th at our sponsor's location. That is Wing Creek Casino. And we going to be doing a lot of good things in the building, bringing you up to speed. So there is no excuses about how far we're traveling. We got to go to Peoria. We got to do all this. We got to do that.
You making my
But
head hurt.
we right here. All right, it's going to be on the south side in the suburb, off 294. We ready to get down, pull some slots, make it hot, and doing a lot of good business. So are we ready
We are
now?
ready for
All right, then, super producer,
Aisha.
let's
Yes.
go.
All
Let's
right.
get it.
Aisha, what you have for us? Aisha is from Phoenix Strategies, and she's bringing us the latest update from Washington, D.C. And we got to talk about this new executive order from your boy,
Yes.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Hear
Can y'all
me?
hear me?
Yes, we
we
can.
can.
Come on, Diana.
Perfect. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
Glad to
Always
be
glad
here.
to be
Phoenix
here. Phoenix
Strategies,
Strategies,
welcomes and appreciates the opportunity to come in and to share with you all the latest from Washington. This has been a doozy of a week. President Donald Trump signed 3 executive orders on artificial intelligence this week. Now, together, they're supposed to lay out his vision for how the United States should harness AI for economic growth and national security. The first order focuses on fast tracking AI adoption at federal agencies. So it's telling the government departments to actually start implementing and using AI in order to streamline operations, to cut costs, to modernize how they deliver services. So think about this as the federal government automating speeding up processing times for things, but without any real guardrails around transparency and fairness and how this is actually going to get implemented and work within the government. The second order directs the government to clear red tape for private AI companies. And we can come back to talking about what is this clearing red tape idea mean. But especially in industries like energy, healthcare, and defense, it's framed as a push to supercharge innovation and to stay ahead of China. But again, there's little mention of risk, regulation, and responsibility, which the Biden administration absolutely was trying to speed up the proliferation and adoption of AI and American leadership in that, but understanding that it should be responsible and having some guardrails around it. So on the surface, this brouhaha that Trump did this week sounds like a quote unquote pro-growth agenda. But here's the truth. The truth is that unchecked AI doesn't actually just grow the economy. It could very well threaten it. And if we are not building ethical, accurate, and inclusive systems, we're ultimately opening the door to discrimination, misinformation, and instability across sectors. And that's what brings me to the third and the most alarming executive order that was issued this week. Trump is essentially, he has issued a third order that he's calling his anti-woke AI order, which is an attempt to censor so-called woke AI. Now, that executive order, which he talked at length about, or I should say rambled at length about, as he does, mostly incoherently. Order directs federal agencies to strip out references to race, gender, equity, and climate change from the AI systems that they use and support. And the supposed goal of this is to force neutrality. But y'all know that what it really does is it blocks facts that are inconvenient to conservative politics. It's not about fairness. It's not about it's really just about control. And ultimately, at the end of this day, at the end of the day,
These
these
three
three
AI
AI orders
orders
are
are
going
going
to
to
undermine
undermine
innovation,
innovation
weaken global
and
competitiveness, and
completely
completely unleash
unaccountable
unaccountable
technology
technology that
that
can
can
do
do
massive
massive
harm
harm
in
in
serving
serving
a
a
right wing
right-wing
political
political agenda,
agenda, which
which
defeats
defeats
the
the
purpose
purpose
of
of
trying to
trying to
position
position
America
America
as
as
leaders
leaders
in
in AI.
AI.
I, you know what? I don't know if I should be hugging him for getting rid of the N word. Is that going to be included in that executive order? Okay, let's tell it like it is. Or if he is ruining the amendment, you know what I'm saying? We're going against the First Amendment here with freedom of
Yes.
speech.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
and
and
can I go
can I go
deeper on
deeper on
that
that
though,
though,
for
for
y'all? Let
y'all?
me
Let me
explain to
explain
you
to you
why this is so dangerous. Okay, so
why
why
the
the
attempt to
attempt to
censor
censor
information and
information and
data,
data,
as you
as
have
you
just
have just
said, is
said, is
obviously
obviously
problematic and
problematic and
preposterous. But
preposterous. But
here's the
here's
reason
the
that
reason
this is
that this is
dangerous with
dangerous with
AI.
AI.
First of
First
all,
of
it's
all,
not
it's not
anti-woke,
anti-woke,
it's
it's
anti.
anti-fact.
And so
And so
trying to
trying to
strip out
strip out
data
data
that's
that's
to
related
race
to
and
race and gender and equity in the
environment,
environment,
doesn't
it doesn't
actually make
actually make
these
these
heavy, deep
heavy, deep
analytical
analytical
models
models
neutral and
neutral and
useful. What it
useful. What
does
it
is it
does
makes
is
them
it makes
blind.
them blind.
Now, y'all know
Now,
that
y'all know that
AI is a
AI
great
is a great
technology that is
technology that
ultimately
is
going to
ultimately going to
underpin
underpin every single
that
thing
we do
that we
in our
do in our
society.
society.
And so
And
to,
so
from
to,
the
from the
onset,
onset,
create a
create a
blind
blind
technology,
technology,
which
which
bias, by the
bias, by
way,
the way,
thrives in the
thrives in the
absence of
absence
real
of real
context and
context and
information. So
information.
trying
So
to
trying
pretend
to
that there's a
pretend that
such
there's a
thing
such
as a
thing
race
as a
neutral
race neutral
algorithm,
algorithm
that in and of
that in
itself
and of
is
itself
racist,
is
by
racist,
the way,
by the way,
on its face.
on its face.
Couple of other
Couple of
things.
other things.
This
This
also is
also is
breaking
breaking
every
every
single
single
global
global
for
standard for
AI
AI
governance.
governance.
Every
Every
major
other major
democracy,
democracy, from the European
Union to
Union to
Canada,
Canada to
Japan,
Japan,
is
is
pushing
pushing
for
for
transparency,
transparency,
fairness,
fairness,
and
and
accountability
accountability
in
in
AI,
AI,
global
global
standard.
standard.
This
This
executive
executive
order that
order
Trump
that
just
Trump just
signed is
signed is
essentially
essentially
moving the
moving the
United
United
States in
States
the
in the
opposite
opposite
direction
direction
towards
towards
authoritarian
authoritarian
manipulation of
manipulation of
data and
data and
truth.
truth.
Third,
Third,
it's
it's
a
a
gift
gift
to
to
bad
bad
actors,
actors,
as you
as
can
you can
imagine, when
imagine.
you
When you
don't have
don't have
any
any
guardrails that
guardrails
are
that are
built into
built into
AI,
AI,
then that
then that
technology
technology
is
is
able to be
able to be
used
used
as a
as a
weapon
weapon
for
for
disinformation,
disinformation,
surveillance,
surveillance,
discrimination,
discrimination,
environmental harm,
environmental harm,
and on and
and
on and
on and
on.
on and on.
These are the
These are the
predictable
predictable
outcomes when you
outcomes when
rip
you
out
rip
all
out all
ethical
ethical
guardrails. And
guardrails. And,
ultimately,
ultimately,
this
this
bad
is bad for
business. And I
business.
think
And
that's
I
the
think
point
that's
that
the
we
point that
really
we
want
really want
to
to
play,
play,
really talk
really
about a
talk about a
lot.
lot. To
Everything that he's
everything
doing
that he's doing
contradicts
contradicts what he says he's
to
attempting
do
to
for
do
American
for American
competitiveness. Because
competitiveness. Because
when you
when
have
you have
censorship,
censorship,
you are
you
killing
are killing
innovation.
innovation.
Artificial
Artificial
intelligence
intelligence
thrives on
thrives
data.
on
It
data. It
mines data.
mines data.
The more
The more
context that it
context that
has
it has
about
about
demographics,
demographics,
about
about
global trends,
global
about
trends,
the
about the
environment, about
environment, about
economics, about
economics, about
people. Think
people. I
about
mean,
it.
think
The
about it.
reason
The
that
reason
Google
that Google has spent
spent 30
almost 30
years
years
amassing
amassing as much
data on
data
how
on
we
how
as
we as
individuals
individuals
engage in the
engage
world
in the world
is
is
because
because
those
those
nuances
nuances
on
based
markers
on
of
markers of
identity and
identity and behavior
matter to
matter to
marketing data,
marketing
right?
data, right? It's
Important
important.
that we actually have data to be able
Call
to
back, call back. I'm sorry, I did the wrong thing.
that,
Hey, Aisha, call back, call
look,
back. Yep, I
we
did the
need
wrong thing. Yep, yep.
AI in here for you.
Yeah, you know
I don't
what?
know what
This is
happened, y'all. I just dropped. Can you hear
AI
me
now.
here?
Nelson, I need both Larry and
Can you hear
Aisha
me
on the
here?
line
But
here.
you know what?
That was that.
Right.
But I have a
I'm
question.
back.
Go
I'm
ahead.
back.
Go.
Hold on. It's
Hey,
this
I'm
one
on.
thing.
I'm on
Oh no,
LaDonna.
it's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm
There
just.
we
Oh,
go.
they go prayers.
Yeah.
Prayers. I just want to say one thing. The way she laid that out, all I see and hear is this is the best way from them to keep pushing out his story. Erasing everything that we've done.
Well, if they're gonna
And
do
taking
that,
off platform. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but I'm gonna say this: if you're gonna remove the wokeism
Yeah.
from AI, then remove the question of race
Yeah.
on every and what is the other word? It's race and your ethnicity. Remove
Ethnicity.
those two
Right.
questions from every damn application out
Yeah.
there.
There you go.
Let's do it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that now
But
we're talking.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Aisha, I'm sorry
sorry
about
about
that.
that, y'all. I'm
Oh no.
back.
Oh
I
no.
apologize.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Here I am. Okay,
So
so
in
so so
closing,
so here's the thing.
Yeah.
So in closing, the moral of this story is that you can't. The moral of the story is this: you can't lead in a global tech economy with dumbed down data.
Right.
You can't win global market share if your artificial intelligence isn't actually allowed to see the full picture of everything in the world.
Right.
And by the way, DEI and ESG data are business data. This whole idea that talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion and the environment is somehow woke is ridiculous.
Yes.
Because understanding consumer behavior across race, gender, income, blah, 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 isn't woke, it's market segmentation. And it's how businesses make decisions. Similarly, modeling climate impact isn't ideology, it's risk assessment. And so removing that data makes these tools completely unprecise and certainly won't be profitable. So all of this to say that, Donald Trump is out here claiming that we're going to be leaders on AI when in fact he's neutering our ability to even compete with AI.
Yeah. Prayers, what you got?
Yeah. Well, hey, Aisha, like I said, thank you so much for bringing such great insight from Capitol Hill. I wonder, from your perspective, being all the way in D.C., is the people understanding the impact of all these executive orders and really understanding where we're headed as a country from your perspective? Because when I hear what you just said, and I heard something about it, but not to the tune that you just shared it with me, we have to be really alarmed by the direction of this. When you talk about AI, it's like not taking any account of history of what made America great. If you take us out of America, America would not be America.
Right.
It would not exist as it exists today. It would not be the global power it is today. So how do you take away the contributions of so many people, especially Black people, have made to this country and try to dummy it down as if it never matters?
Right. I mean, right. And, to answer your question, first of all, it's so critical that we have the Wake Up Show Chicago, right? And that we have outlets that are having these conversations, because you're right. No, this is not mainstream media fodder. And what is even mainstream media? Who cares, right? They're a dying breed anyway. But because information, access to information is so diffuse now. Everybody is a talking head. Everybody is an expert in analysis. Everybody's posting on social media. It's hard to cut through the noise. And conversations like this don't bubble up. And so I'm excited to say that we at Phoenix Strategies and I am launching a new podcast that's going to start in the coming weeks. So follow me at Aisha C. Mills everywhere: Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, you name it. And we'll also have a Substack where we're going to be having these conversations specifically about the erosion of DEI and ESG and how that's actually impacting our global competitiveness. And really talk that through and what it looks like to make sure that our minority businesses have an opportunity to thrive and flourish. But when the government intervenes in certain ways, what the real impact of that is, and then lifting up stories of how we're able to circumvent that and can keep on keeping on and grow and thrive regardless. So we're going to be doing that, and we'll be an outlet for you to come find Amplify with Aisha Mills. Follow me everywhere, and that'll be launching, and we're going to talk about this in depth. And there'll be many other issues that we cover, because you're right. Donald Trump has been doing so much crazy stuff in Washington that is directly singling out and targeting Black people and minorities generally. And that, I don't think, is really sinking into our communities, because we don't even understand it, trying to cut through the rest of the noise. All we're hearing about is Epstein, right? When literally they're trying to eradicate us from knowledge and databases.
That's right.
And what was your follow handle again before we let you go?
It is AISHA C Mills, MILLS.
Is that C as in Charlie?
Yes, it is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Appreciate you.
Aisha, before you hang up, one of the things real quick, because I know we're going to be transitioning to something else coming up, but, again, thank you for being on the air. But, I was in a meeting yesterday with the Hispanic Hacia Chamber of Commerce and whole host of minority groups, women organization, And the amount of fear that he's put even into the Hispanic community has been just incredible.
Right.
How they're not coming to work, and we have a workforce shortage. So maybe next time you come on, we could talk about the impact, not just on the tariffs, but also on the immigration in terms of the workforce, and how that eventually impacts our global economy at the same time.
That would be wonderful. I would love to do that. So duly noted. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Aisha.
I
Yeah.
know
I
that's right.
couldn't hold it. I
I know
couldn't
that's
hold
right.
it.
I know it's just so
Yes.
tempting. It's like a layup.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
All right, Chicago. Y'all have a great weekend.
All
All
right,
right,
you
you
do the
too.
Take care.
same.
You too. You too.
All right. Well, that was
LaDonna,
what?
LaDonna
Yes,
Raeh,
yes, yes, sir.
you are one of our AI experts. Tell me,
Yes.
tell me in your words, what does that mean?
Man. So the way we were already complaining about how the gentrification of AI was going to take place anyway, where we were marginalized as a almost dehumanized as a race in AI,
Right.
where everything that you got back as a result would be, unfortunately, um, what's the word? Negative.
Mm,
There we go.
there you
So,
go. There you go.
and it's garbage in, garbage out. But now I'm looking at this. That's why I said I don't know if I should hug him. Of course, oh gosh, the thought, the showers that I would have
You're
to take
cringing right
afterwards.
now. You're
But
cringing right
but if we look at this and we say, okay, if he's
Hey,
removing
don't get the radio show cut off.
if you look at
Hey.
this and you say, okay, all the gentrification, it turns into something different now.
Right.
If you're removing all references to being any type of race specific
Yeah.
or specificities that go towards a particular race, is it only our race or is
Right.
it all races? This whole race neutral thing. So when I put into AI, what were the statistics of Black homelessness in
Right.
Illinois versus the entire country? Is it going to say cannot compute?
Right.
Or is it
Exactly.
going to come back with a general comment saying the overall homelessness of all Americans? You see what I'm
I
saying?
know
And
exactly.
and and
Mm-hmm.
and I
Yeah.
can see it
Ooh.
not being that specific to
Yeah.
that particular group because it has been removed from
Right.
the computing, or should we say the
Exactly.
programming of
Exactly.
AI.
Exactly.
All of the data it's been collecting, it makes me worry because now they've been collecting all of our thoughts and data, but they won't give it back.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a
Yeah, yeah.
weapon.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, I know our next move coming up, so I'm gonna stop and let you guys kind of do the next thing here.
All right, man. Prayers. Look, waiting on them to chime in. Now we're gonna switch up. We even in business, we can talk sports. A little sports,
What
but
sports you want to
Hey,
talk
sports.
about?
look,
Sports is big business,
it's
Buddy
big
Love.
business, man. That's right. It's dollars that make a lot of sense, right? So prayers. We have, this young fella, I gotta call him a young fella, that's gonna be joining us today, right off the south side of the Chi. Inglewood's finest, Mr. Kenny Sims Jr., who's going to be joining us. He has a big fight coming up on August the 2nd at the Credit Union One Arena he's ranked number 4 in the
Mm.
world, okay? He's been doing his thing. And so I'm looking forward to him coming on. He's supposed to chime in with us this morning.
What number did
But
you give him? That
look,
number
look,
or the hotline?
I thought a guy gave him the right, so we still don't use 773-591-1690.
You know what? We got a caller right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Good morning, caller.
So,
How y'all doing?
hey, look. Is this my main man's? Is this Mr. Kenny Sims Jr.?
Yes, sir.
Come on, brother.
See, right on time.
Your main man, Buddy Love, been waiting on you, bruh. Come on. Hey, this man has the hands of steel, got the will to kill.
Damn.
Boy, you didn't know I had that. Boy,
I'm
I
scared.
got a little Muhammad Ali up in me, but
Where's it at?
I am just a lover. I am not a
I was gonna
pugilist.
say, where's it at?
Welcome this morning. We'd like to welcome you to the Wake Up Show Chicago,
Hey,
Mr. Kenny Sims Jr. Brother, what's going on with you, man?
How you doing? I'm good. I'm good.
Hey man, hey look, see, listen. I'm low key part of the team. You know, I've done a lot of things for this young man over the last few years, as far as shirt, make him look good. You
Yeah.
know, got to have the logos banging to let people know. You know what this man nickname is?
What is
They
it?
call him the Boss Man.
Dang.
You know, the Boss
That means
Man,
he's in charge of some stuff.
always in charge.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I just want to jump right on into it. Kenny, man, drop a little something on us, man. Coming from Inglewood. What got you started in this game in the first place, man?
That's all credit to my dad. I hated boxing when I was a kid. I didn't want to do it. I
Yeah.
wanted to play basketball or something.
Yeah.
Something I thought was fun as a kid, but
Yeah.
my dad told me I had to box. He told me I could quit once I learned how to do it a little bit.
Right.
But at that point, I was kind of good at it. I was traveling. I was getting trophies.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm pretty good at this. Then once I turned 16, I qualified for the Olympic trials, and I was like, I probably can make this a career. So
Yeah.
after that, it just skyrocketed, and I was doing it ever since I was a kid. So pretty much my entire life.
Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure growing up in Inglewood, your pops want to make sure you had some hands to be able to protect yourself out in the street. Being a guy that's from the Roseland community myself, we know how it could be on the South Side, doing what we had to do at times. So
Yeah,
even
that was
with
the main thing. He
yeah,
wanted me to be able to if I needed to.
right,
I ain't never had no problems, but
yeah,
that was the whole thing when it started. But it
yeah.
took off way more than that.
Exactly. And in that journey, now have you really over this time? Now, how long has it been since you've been boxing? What's the years?
I've been boxing since I was 8. I'm 31 now. So
Yeah.
Oh, he's
And,
a baby.
oh yeah, young fella. That's why you heard me start out saying young fella out
Yeah.
the gate. And so because watching your climb, like I said, I've been around for these last few years with part of your management team and seeing your constant growth. How do you think the boxing game is now? As far as, is it about the belts or is it about the bag? What is the main goal these days? Because I know, because like I said, I follow you. I'm a fan outside of
yeah,
knowing you. I know people do the duck and dodging because they don't want to lose. And it's not like back in the day when I grew up watching Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Hitman Hearns. They put it all on the line to say, hey,
Joe
I'm
Louis.
number one. So what's changed now in the game?
I mean, I think it all depends on your situation.
Hmm.
I think it all depends on like how you was brought into the professional game and like the support you got as far as like whether you fighting for a title or fighting for money. I think they go hand in hand. But some people got I guess I'll say the star power to like just skip over the titles and make the money that the champions get anyway.
Right.
So I think it all depends on the team behind you and
Hmm.
just your mentality and where you at in the sport.
Gotcha.
So
You
I don't really the one. I think they both. I mean, that's what we do it for. To take it's called prize fighting. So
Hmm.
I don't really think. I think either one you go for is plausible and
Hmm.
it's not wrong.
Right.
But hey, this is how it is today.
Mhm.
You fighting to take care of your family at the end of the day.
Right.
you mentioned your support system. Now we got to talk about the women in your life. You got to show some
Yeah.
love to the women because I'm over here like, well, I learned how to box at 8, but I never got in the ring. Can you talk about the role of the women in your life, whether it's your mother, sisters, trainers,
Yeah,
fans?
my mom. So when I started boxing, my dad had a job at UPS, so he couldn't go all the time. So my mom would take me to the gym, and I'd be asking her on the way there, like, can I just go to the park? Can I go play basketball? And she'd be like, nah, you got to go boxing. You got to go. I don't want to hear your dad's mouth. He go up there, and they'd be
Right.
like, Kenny ain't been here.
Right.
But as a kid, my mom was always my biggest supporter.
Mhm.
She at every national tournament, everybody knows her because she's always gonna be the loudest person in
Yeah.
the room, the loudest person in the arena. Even next week, I know she's gonna be the loudest person there. So
Yes.
my
Yes.
mom always been my biggest supporter. Then my fiance, my kids.
Mhm.
My fiance. She makes life easier for me because I do training camp in Vegas, so I be having to leave, and she take care of both our kids,
Mhm.
and she just makes sure that I don't got to worry about nothing but boxing at the time when it's that time.
Gotcha. Prayers. I heard you chiming in.
Yeah, I just want to say congratulations, young brother Kenneth Sims Jr.,
Thank
the
you.
boss man. I am so excited about this fight because Chicago used to be a big fight town. You had Joe Lewis, and this is such a important fight for the city of Chicago. We got our own young brother who's been ranked number two, now ranked number four, and hopefully going to get a shot at the belt. We could be so proud of you for what you've done. And, just for the records, I was silver and golden glove champion.
Here we
I had
go.
about 118 fights. I had to do that. I got to do that.
Here we go.
I'm going to be at ringside. And I'm going to be checking you out, man, and wishing you the very best. I'm telling everybody in the listening audience, get your tickets. There are so few opportunities to be at ringside or be close to an incredible fight like this coming up, and it's called Nowhere to Run. And you guys are going to fight in Dubai. What happened to that fight and this fight? How did it happen in Chicago?
Right, because I had my bags packed.
I had got injured in training camp. I hurt my knee, well, both knees. I had bursitis in both of my knees, so it was hurting me to walk. So I had to take time to get healthy.
Yeah.
Now you're ready.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, definitely, man.
Okay.
And you got the star power that's going to be there, man. He's under the Golden Boy banner. So I know it's going to be a hectic week rolling in because you're at home. A lot of expectation. I definitely know there's probably a lot of tickets flying around. So how comfortable are you being able to put on your skill set right here in your own backyard?
I'm comfortable. I've been waiting on this moment for a while. I haven't fought at home since I was an amateur and I was like 16 years old. So
right.
I've been waiting on this moment for a long time. When I turned professional, this was one of my biggest goals. Besides like the money and being a champion, this was like top 3 on my list of to fight at home in front of my people. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
So you're gonna be telling the home front, look at me now. You know what I'm saying? That takes me back to like preparation and strategy. I know people see the physical side of boxing, but I can only imagine there's a huge mental strategic game that goes along with that. Because you said that when you were younger, you didn't really want to fight, but you had to fight. I remember my mother saying, "Don't come back here beat up, or
That's
I'm
right.
gonna get on you."
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So, from a woman who loves to see a good plan come together, what's one thing about your strategy that people underestimate?
Just about mental fortitude. I don't think they too much underestimate it anymore, just because my fights that's been on TV, I showed it. But I think that just come with me being from where I'm from, being from Chicago, because like I represent this city no matter where I'm at, and I feel like we got like a spark about us, like it's like we always want to prove that we better than somebody at something. So I always, when I'm in there, my goal, I always want to prove that I'm better than the person that's across the ring from me.
Is that going to be your legacy?
My legacy, I just said this yesterday, is I think I want it to be more than boxing.
Amen.
I want to inspire like kids, the next generation, because like you said, boxing used to be big here, and it's not really no more. I want to inspire that to make it big again amongst like the young guys. So people looking up, they can look up to me and be like, "Oh, I can do this because Kenny did it." Because of where I'm from, I'm from right there in the neighborhood where you don't expect nothing to come from there. So
right.
Hey, Kenny, and let me just share this with you, man. Is that when I was growing up boxing, once you knew how to box, it was amazing. You didn't have to box anymore because people knew you.
I
you
never
didn't
had
have
to fight in my life.
Hey, well, that's beautiful. I had a couple of them, but once you understand how to fight, people know that, and you can walk away because boxing, when you're good at it, it builds a great deal of confidence in young people also because you're disciplined.
Yeah.
You know that when someone wants to, if they don't know you, you just think in your head, you don't even know what you're getting into.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the confidence level that it does for young men and for young women, I think gives them a great deal of confidence. So, man, I couldn't be prouder of the work
Thank
that
you.
you're doing. Our
Yes,
own
sir.
in Chicago, man, Illinois, young brother who is doing some great things and have just an incredible head on your shoulder. I know your manager, Ed Burns, is so proud of you because you're his nephew, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, he's proud of you, man, and I'm proud of you too. And Chicago and Illinois is proud of you. Just like they
Thank you.
have Crawford and Crawford is in Oklahoma, right? And you know
That's correct.
Crawford also too, don't you?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, out of Nebraska. Yeah, out of Nebraska.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
do you know
I
him
know,
also?
yeah,
Oh yeah, old Bud, he got a big fight
yeah. He's
coming up
like
himself.
he,
Yeah.
he's been like one of my, I guess I'd say, mentors
Hmm.
for a couple of years.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good mentor to have, man. Bud is no joke. He's got a big fight coming up with Canelo, and that's going to be, I think, a showstopper.
Mm.
I think he's going to
Mm.
surprise a lot of folks in that. Just like you're going to do the same thing. August 2nd, nowhere to run. Sims Jr. against Duarte. Did I get that? Duarte.
You got to roll the tongue.
Got to roll the
Golden
tongue.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Oscar De La Hoya. Now, Oscar's going to be there at the fight, right? Because this is big promotion too, correct? Oscar De
Yeah,
La
he'll
Hoya.
be here sometime. He'll be here before the fight. He'll be here.
Yeah.
He had messaged me a couple of days ago, said he was coming out early, so he'll probably be here Monday or Tuesday.
Oh,
When
definitely.
you say Oscar, are you talking about Oscar De La Hoya?
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
He is with
Oh,
the Golden Boy camp.
see, y'all didn't think I knew that,
Y'all
right?
see, that's
Trying to
impressive.
do that,
That's
yeah. Trying to
impressive.
do that code
That is
talk in
it.
there.
So, Kenny, man, you a best, brother. Like I said, you know, I'm with Team Burns the whole nine. You know, I got nothing but love for you, brother. Looking forward to seeing you this week
Hey,
as we make the rounds to get ready for August 2nd. And I know you're gonna do what you're gonna do, because like the prayers just said, we will be in the building ringside, cheering on our very own brother. I appreciate your
Hey,
time this morning. Yes, sir.
Buddy
Yes,
Love,
sir.
before he goes, tell them how they can get some tickets. Is there
Oh,
a way, if you want to
yes.
go to the fight, we want everybody to go out and get some tickets. Come to this fight. Be a part of history here.
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah, they on Ticketmaster, StubHub. You just search Duarte Sims or search my name or Golden Boy on any of the on Ticketmaster or StubHub, and they'll come up.
That's it. That's it. Get your
And you're going
ticket.
to be at, now, where's the fight going to be at, real quick?
At Credit Union One Arena, UIC Pavilion. They changed the name of it.
Yeah, it's the old
Okay.
UIC prayers.
Oh, what
Yeah.
is it called now?
It's called the Credit One Arena now.
See, that y'all
Yeah.
gonna
Oh,
they
no,
killing me with the
Yeah.
Comiskey Park,
I
the
know they all
Sears
the names.
Tower, the
Chicago's just
come
not
on, you
Chicago like it used to
tripping.
be, right? You gotta get on the map to figure out where you're going, and you've been going there for years.
Yes, I'm still gonna say the
So,
UIC,
so
but
but it's all right. It is all right. So like I said, once again, Kenny, man, nothing but love from us here at the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. We will be in the building. We're gonna be rooting for you, and man, do your thing, man. Take your time,
Thank you.
enjoy your time with the beautiful family. And brother, I'm gonna see you this week, so definitely. We appreciate you calling in this morning, bro.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, man, you got it. You got it.
all right, guys. So we're gonna switch gears to the upcoming conference that's going on at Wind Creek, Chicago,
Come on,
Southland.
Southland,
That is
baby.
going on. It's our 20th year anniversary.
It's been
and
20 years.
Yeah, it's been 20 years for
Man.
the conference.
Yeah.
Now, the chamber's been around since 1997. We want to
Yeah.
be clear
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
that's why I did that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
out here be trying to act like we ain't been in business.
And
But
it's
you know,
sad. It's
I ain't gonna be
sad that
messy this morning.
I
I ain't gonna
know.
be messy this morning. You know I want to. But you know,
It's
people
just
be
sad.
act like we ain't us.
It's
Right.
crazy.
We ain't them. We are not who we say we are. Come on, boy. You better stop playing with us.
But I
You know?
want to, we had we
Yeah.
made we had an opportunity to make it really clear.
Yes.
Just on Thursday night, we
Come
want to
on.
give a shout out to Amber Payton,
What?
who is also a member of the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. She's
Yes.
with Make
Yes.
Your Mark, and she opened up her rooftop home
Ooh.
to host our young mixer. I say young people because they're
Young
younger
people.
than me.
Yeah,
I was
yes.
sitting around looking like, dang, that
Right.
used to be me, but but
Wait,
but
Donna,
here's the
did you
thing.
want to do your baby hair? You
Well,
want to
I
you
had
want
my
to
baby
you want
hair,
to
but
slick
it
it
rolled
down?
up. It don't stay down no more. So I don't think it's supposed to be there. But just seeing those young professionals in the room and being
Yeah.
able to see Prez, as you call him,
Yeah.
Dr. Larry Ivory was able to address the entire room and
Yeah.
tell everybody about the Chamber of Commerce and how they can leverage
Yes.
each other coming on board with the chamber at the conference, which is coming up September 9th through the 11th, and
That's
it's going to
right.
be at Wind Creek, Chicago Southland. And
Chicago.
yes, and it's a 3-day conference.
Yeah.
It starts off with the Fantastic Four, as we've been named by Larry
I
Ivory.
know.
And because of that,
Absolutely.
we're able to get you hyped up about. You're already excited when you get there, trust.
Right.
But you're even more hyped up when you learn how to leverage this conference. It's not just show up. It's actually show out
That's
in
right.
those 3
That's right.
days, and you got to follow up to do all of that. That's on
Yeah.
you.
Right.
But with this 3-day conference, you can still register at
Mhm.
ilbcc.org. You'll see conference 2025.
Right.
And Larry, I'm so sorry. I forgot to increase the price Monday.
What?
I know.
Come
I
on.
got an email. He wasn't happy,
Well,
but I'm asking if we could, extend this because I just don't have time to update the price.
I don't know, Prez.
Now
Today's price.
you're hurting the bottom
Right.
line.
Come on,
And,
man.
and I don't want to say this is that we made this conference so affordable that if you just simply take the lunch, the dinner, the breakfast, entertainment, you would have paid for this. You probably would have paid a substantial amount of money. But our sponsors helped us to keep the price because we want people to come out, small businesses.
Right.
We got a lot of big business. We got CEOs of major companies. We got people in the political leadership. We got a mayor's roundtable. I mean, we got so much going on. And I just want to pause for a moment.
Right.
I was at the event with Amber on the rooftop event, and like I said, LaDonna, there were so many young, talented brothers and sisters. It was just phenomenal. I had a chance to meet a young lady. I can't even think of her name, but she told me she was an Olympic medalist in
Oh, wow.
bobsledding. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
Fred's rough. He's like, you're right.
Yeah,
wait a
she
minute.
told me the picture, man.
Right.
And she was such a charming young lady, a great athlete, and I couldn't be prouder of her. So, and, this is about, in this environment, guys, if ever there's a time to leverage each other, God help us if
Right.
we don't learn to come together with everybody.
Man.
I mean, everybody. If you're Hispanic, you're under attack.
Yep.
If you're Asian, you're under attack. If you're Black, you are definitely under attack.
Right.
We have to unite together in order to make sure that we do what's right. This conference is built for Black businesses, for
Right.
you to come out, to get connected to all kinds of major opportunities. We got one of the greatest matchmaking that you're going to find in the state of Illinois. Companies like the U of I, ComEd, Enron, People's Gas, AT&T, all these companies are coming there to try to find where to find talented Black businesses that they can contract with and do business with, guys.
That's right.
And that's just phenomenal. And in order for us to take care of our families, LaDonna, Buddy Luv, and to our listening audience, we have to, if we have businesses, we got to get contracts.
Right.
We got to make money. And we continue as being one of the leading voices for Black business because we look at the numbers and we say, look, we can pay taxes, but we ain't getting enough contracts to support our lifestyle so that we can educate our kids and all the things we're doing. So we can go buy that ticket, ringside seat tickets. When you ain't got no money, you can't buy no ticket.
Right. Exactly.
So this is just so important. It's bigger than just a conference. This is about how we protect ourselves.
Yeah. And I love the way you say protect ourselves because where we are in the state of the world with what Aisha dropped on us as far as the AI piece and all that, man, a lot of things are distractions when you are looking at the news. But behind the scenes, the others are building communities just for them. Prime example in West Virginia.
You said the others,
The
like you
others,
watching the
yeah,
TV show
that's what it
Lost.
is. It's like it's like sci-fi.
It
You
really
know what I
is.
mean? And so, like
It
in
is like sci-fi,
yeah,
man.
yeah. So, like in West Virginia, they have carved out and bought land. The others, and that's what it's called, and it says that
The others?
only us
Only
can
us.
be here. They've done a news report on it. Only us can be here. We're
And
building a community that's strong so we can bring our people in this world the right way and protect our values of living.
We got
Man,
so
this is
much
great.
work.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
I
go
was just
ahead.
going to say, we
Go
have
ahead,
so much
LaDonna.
work to do.
Yeah.
And while we're looking at how segregated the world used to be and how we wanted to integrate, that was our biggest downfall. We
Come
need
on.
to get back to being only about ourselves, only about us. We keep trying to be inclusive,
And that has
and
not
and
worked.
and that has really
You know?
dissipated.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go into a whole political
Right.
speech, but the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce is one platform that I can honestly say
Yeah.
that has focused on Black business
Mhm.
brilliance and
Yeah.
elevation.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because I've elevated, I've grown. I look at
Right.
myself just 5 years ago,
Right.
and I was a grown woman,
Right.
kids and all. But growing in business is
It's different.
way different
It's different.
than everything
Yeah.
else. Um, Larry, you mentioned about the conference, but you brushed over the matchmaking, and
Yes.
I'm sorry to say this publicly. The matchmaking, when you said contracts are so important, don't think that your little bitty business or stagnant business or business that you have or the business that you want to start or should I say just
Mhm.
started, is not qualifiable to sit
Right.
across the table from someone who is ready to matchmake,
Come on.
because they're ready to meet you where you are based on your
Exactly.
capability statement.
Yeah.
And that has to get out there, because those are the individuals that really need to get this networking going so that they can too grow in
Exactly.
business.
That's
So
right.
make sure you go to
Absolutely.
ilbcc.org to
Yeah.
register for the conference and pay. You got to invest. I'm sorry.
Have to.
It's
You
simple. It's
have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
$310
Hey,
now.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. A couple of weeks, another 3 or 4 days, and it's gonna be about $400. So you better go ahead, get
Man.
registered, and make it happen. Hey, LaDonna, I want to mention this, Buddy Love and
Yeah.
LaDonna. We've all known each other for a number of years,
That's right.
and I just can't thank you for our relationship.
Yeah.
And we always says your network is determined by your network.
That's right.
And I've had some wonderful opportunities to network with people like Melody Span Cooper, Pierre Cooper, so many black people in black media, Sherman Wright,
Mhm.
Amber Patterson, Deborah Farmer,
Amber Payton.
Amber Payton, Amber
Know your
Payton.
network.
I think it's, yeah. Now, you better stop, girl.
All right, all right, all
Don't be
right.
messing with me. Don't mess with me,
Say
LaDonna.
it's early. Chief ain't
LaDonna's
had
like
all
the
his coffee.
comedian. Hey, LaDonna's like the comedian. You can't fight a comedian when he
Hey,
got the mic.
hey, man, I know that's why you need to be back, Chief. I had to counterbalance her. You know what I mean? I had to
Come on, Buddy Love.
counterbalance. I had to
You did.
counterbalance.
You did. You did.
But going right back to what I was saying, guys,
And
this is
Deborah
so
Farmer.
important. Hey,
Yeah.
Deborah Farmer, just say this is so important
Yeah.
for everybody
Yes, sir.
to come out, get connected, leverage each other. Find your opportunity. And what I like about the opening of the convention, you're going to have real experts because, see, you can get to a conference, but you may not be leveraging all that you have. They're going to really help you to make sure that things that you might not have considered, they're going to give some insight so you get the maximum amount of return on your investment at the conference.
Right.
And guys, it's a wonderful conference. We're going to be talking about this up to the day of the conference, and we're going to tell you about all the wonderful things. This conference was designed for Black business.
Right. Exactly.
That was what it was designed for, to help you take your business to the next level.
Right.
And I tell you, there's nothing more exciting than helping a young brother, a young sister win a contract.
That's right.
My experience in serving Black business has been the ultimate high working with young people. I watched when Boa was a small company.
Right.
Now look at Boa Construction Company, doing incredible stuff. I've seen so many Michael Sutton, AEI, now
Mhm.
having maybe 10 offices around the country. Well, I think when he was first with the chamber, he had maybe 2 or 3 locations. Man, I've seen so much wonderful success
Don't forget
in the
about the
part of
Illinois Lottery. Don't forget
Mhm.
about that.
the Illinois Lottery and the work
Yeah.
that they do with Black media. So we're always looking out for you.
Right.
We love helping Black business come and be a part of this incredible event.
And Chief, I want to chime in right there one more time too. Even with LaDonna and myself, since we've been a part of the chamber, you've seen our growth and what we're doing. I came from the I was in the cannabis space when I first came.
Yeah.
With the chain, you were just coming back doing your things on production. Now look where you are. Afternoon show,
I
doing
am
your thing.
literally on the
You know,
afternoon show at
yeah,
WVON
that's right.
because of the change.
Exactly.
Yep.
I've changed a whole
Word
new
up.
field. I
Yeah.
went from one drug to another.
Lord, have mercy.
I got to give the people
Hey,
what they want. I got to
hey,
give the people what they
let me
need.
say this. Hey, let me say this
Yes,
real quick
sir.
too, because I want to mention this. We didn't mention. We have a global. We're going to have a couple of global conversations
Yes,
on
we
the
are.
international side, guys.
Yes, we are.
And we're bringing in CEOs from other countries that are coming here to meet you and talk to you about Mother Africa and how to do business in Africa.
Right.
Guys, this is going to be off the chain.
Oh yeah.
You got to get here. If you're a business, you got to make the commitment. And $300 investment right now
It's 310. Sorry.
for 3 days.
Yeah,
310.
310.
And for that amount, to have all the things that we have to offer, you just can't beat it. It's like being able to go to a 4-star restaurant and pay $5.
Right.
That's not possible.
No,
Well,
not
Larry,
at all.
what if I only want to come one day? Can I put 100 on it?
Hey man, hey man, Chief. I don't know what to say with that. I'm like Donna though. We get that bread however we get it. Hey, you want to come from an hour? That's gonna be
$310. $310.
You want to come for 2 hours? $310. Can I come for a half a minute? $310.
And sometimes you get people who say, now if someone calls and they want to call in and say, look, I can only be here for a day, call us. Our phone number's there, call us. And our marketing will.
That's all I hear. Hey, I'm going to have a guy stand outside. Right at Wind Creek as you check in. You're going to have one of them big signs like at the airport.
Well, look.
The car for $310.
I hate to break up the shake up, guys, but it is time for us to get up out of here and get ready for the next show, guys. Look, the agenda tie-in is there. If you go to ILBCC.org, you'll be able to see the agenda. You'll be able to see what the benefits are, and you can give us a call. Larry, please give them that phone number.
The phone number is 309-740-4430. 309-740-4430.
All right.
And you can get directly to us.
If you forgot to write it down, it is on our website.
That's right.
Make sure you go there and register now because
right.
I've already been told to update that price.
Come on.
And I'm going to take my time, but not too long.
Not too long.
There we go.
Not too long.
All right. See you guys next Saturday. Go ahead, Larry.
I said, make sure you go ILBCC.org because we got some people out there.
See, look, Fred.
Some money, they ain't gonna give it back to you.
If you call their number, they will say they
are
us. Yeah.
They ain't us.
Well,
they ain't us.
They not like us.
I'm telling you.
They not like us either.
Don't get bamboozled.
All right, we're going to get out of here again. We'll see you next Saturday on the Wake Up Show Chicago. And guess what, guys? Tune in Monday because I'll be on the afternoon show with a Tiba Buchanan.
Yeah, Tiba Buchanan.
Okay, thanks for listening. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye for now.
Please.
Get ready to wake up to the pulse of progress as we amplify voices, break barriers, and illuminate the path towards a more inclusive tomorrow. Follow us across the socials at The Wake Up Show Chicago. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. It's The Wake Up Show every Saturday morning at 9, where change begins with every sunrise.
Welcome to The Wake Up Show Chicago.
That's the end? Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at Xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on OpenSignal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Get ready, Chicago. The Rainbow Push Coalition invites you to the Back to School Block Party on Saturday, August 23rd from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 930 East 50th Street. Bring your family for a day of fun with bouncy houses, DJ performances, and a Divine 9-Step show. Enjoy a barbecue cookout, school supply giveaways, health resources, and panels on education and youth safety. The Back to School Block Party on Saturday, August 23rd at Rainbow Push Headquarters, 930 East 50th Street. Let's prepare our kids for a bright school year. Visit rainbowpush.org for details. Don't miss it.
The talk of Chicago is 1690 WVON, Sherwin, Chicago.
It's Rainbow Push's Saturday Morning Forum on Chicago's essential storyteller, WVON.
Push Coalition community meeting. We're broadcasting here live at Dr. King's workshop, 930 East 50th Street in Chicago's Hyde Park neighborhood. We're live on WVON Radio 1690 on your dial, WJYS on television, the Word Network around the country and around the world, www.rainbowpush.org, Facebook and YouTube. There's nothing like being here with us, however, in person, participating in our community meeting